Israeli Flying Aid, or the IFA. For years, this NGO's volunteers have specialized in providing life-saving assistance from Israel to populations in countries that don't have diplomatic relations with Israel. And now they've just launched a fundraising initiative to gather life-saving aid, medicine, medical supplies, and food for the victims of the devastating explosion that took place in Beirut, Lebanon just last week. So far, they've already raised over $46,000, and we have Maya Zuckerman joining us. She's the Chief Operating Officer of Israel Flying Aid. So, Israel has offered lots of humanitarian aid to the Lebanese people since this devastating explosion took place in Beirut last week. But so far, it seems like none of that help has really been accepted. How is the IFA planning on providing this aid, and how does the organization typically work?
So first of all, the Lebanese government does not agree to receive aid from the Israeli government. We're a non-governmental organization. It's a different story, and our expertise is in providing aid to communities struck by disaster, human conflict in countries that lack diplomatic relations with Israel, and in places where the local regime does not allow the entry of aid during a crisis. So this is what we've done in Sudan, in Chad, in Syria, Indonesia, all over the world. And this is what we plan on doing also for the people of Lebanon.
Now, what is the goal of the organization's fundraising initiative? Is it to raise money for aid, or actually fly to the ground and assist the people that are most in need?
The goal is, first of all, to raise money in order to provide aid to the people of Lebanon, and also to show solidarity from the Israeli people to the Lebanese people during this terrible time that they're suffering. And that's our focus. It's always been our focus to provide aid where needed.
Now, like you said before, the IFA has long specialized in providing life-saving assistance across the world. In what other situations has this organization provided help to nations that have no diplomatic relations? I know that you mentioned Sudan, Syria. Has the organization actually flown to the ground?
The organization sometimes has teams on the ground. We have special teams in different expertise. Obviously, in order for us to keep doing the work we're doing, I will not go into the tiny details, but that's what we specialize in doing. We always do everything to keep our volunteers' safety first, and the local contacts that we work with. Mm-hmm. And most important is reaching, the victims and really being able to provide the aid from people to people.
All right. Well, obviously the work that your organization is doing is incredible, so important. I hope that you